Good morning. Welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. It's day 18 of Authentic. Um, yeah, we're almost at the solstice, the deep pause of the year. I'm just in a state of deep excitement on the inside of me. Somehow it's like on a movie where this heavenly music starts to play or something. There's just this deep excitement in me. Um, yeah, it's really important. So come, let's lie on the floor, let's move, and then let's meditate. So great, wonderful. Oh, and I after saying that I wouldn't have a plan for January, I have a plan for January. Yeah, so I'm going to do the photo shoot tonight, and then I'm going to hopefully launch it tomorrow. If not, it'll definitely be launched before the solstice. Okay. So great. Come. Light your candle. Great. Come lie down. So as you land in, as you arrive in onto the floor, just really get a sense of that purposeful, present, conscious placement of your body. Wiggle a bit, lift and drop, and I get slinky on the floor. I just feel the sense of, kind of do a few caterpillars maybe. I already feel. And then land. Just connecting into this moment in your body. And drop both knees to the right. I was out gardening again this morning. It's amazing how suddenly something in me begins to engage. And that's what's happening with next month. That's the plan. It was this idea that I got while I was gardening yesterday. Come back up to center, drop your knees down towards the left. So I will tell you all when it's happening. And then back up to center. And then just rock your knees from side to side. And as you rock, as you connect, as you feel, notice. So when we do this, we're being really free in our lower back. So just notice there's no sense of any place that your lower back has to be. There's a moment where our back is flat. There's a moment where our back is arching. And then come back to center. And there was this principle that I was talking about yesterday. We're going to practice it again. So imagine that there's a strip of cloth between your lower back and the floor. And then you have to hold on to it with your lower back. Otherwise, somebody's going to pull it out. So flatten your lower back down into the floor and hold on, or imprint through the lower back to hold on to this piece of cloth. Now rock your knees to the right and keep the pressure on the piece of cloth behind you. And don't let the person pull it away. Sorry. So rock your knees from side to side. Really just feeling that sense of connectivity through the back of your body. I have to move much more slowly to keep the pressure on and hold on to the cloth between me and the floor. Let's feel that. What happens through your belly? What happens through your hips? Guys, go on, off to bed. Go on, choo-choo. Go, choo-choo. Go on, what's up with you? The dogs are just wandering around. Nice, come back up to center. Imprint, really connect into the floor through the lower back. Hold on to that cloth and then draw your right knee up towards you. And as you lengthen your right leg long, keep that imprint long. Your leg is floating just above the floor. Bend your right knee, keep that imprint. And then lengthen your right leg long so it floats just above the floor. And again, Right knee up towards you. And then right leg long. Point into your right toes and then draw a circle with your right leg. And as you draw the circle with your right leg, keep that imprint on. What's going on, Bear? And then circle in the other direction, really wide and full and steady through the back of your body. Really feeling that feeling of I am imprinting and my leg is also moving. Nice. Bend your right knee, foot to the floor, arms long beside you. Draw your left knee up towards you. Keep that imprint through the lower back. Stretch your left leg long so it floats just above the floor. Left knee up towards you. And then left leg long, floating just above the floor. Left knee up towards you. Left leg long, floating above the floor. And then draw a circle with your left leg. And then circle in the other direction. Keeping that imprint through the lower back. Super. Bend your knee, bring your foot to the floor. Nice. So reach both arms up towards the ceiling and then lift your right foot off the floor so your knee is at 90. Keep that imprint on. Lift your left foot off the floor. Bring your left foot back to the floor. Left foot off the floor. Left foot back. Keep the imprint on. Left foot off. Left foot down. Last time. Imprint really connected. Left foot off. Left foot down. Nice. Change legs. So bring your left leg up into 90 and then let your right foot float. Let it land. Keep the imprint. Right foot floats. Land. Float. Land. Last one. Float. And land. Nice. Both arms long beside you to the floor. Slowly roll up along your spine. Rolling up. Find the tiger in your spine. Roll slowly down. Rolling slowly up. Rolling slowly down. What's going on with you, Bear, today? What are you doing over here? Rolling slowly up. Rolling slowly down. Nice. One more time. Rolling slowly up. And then pause when your knees, hips, and shoulders are in one long line with each other. So yesterday I was doing research. Somebody was talking about their knees in my clinic, and I was remembering that there was a series of exercises. Australian physios are amazing. So there was a series of exercises that was created by Australian physios. And they're really incredible in their pain science and in their proactive maintenance of wellness and recovery of wellness, more so than interventions, medical interventions. And so, so I was researching, and then I came across a few knee exercises, and I was like, wow, these are great knee exercises. So pause there, bum in the air, shoulders on the floor, walk your feet a tiny bit closer together. And then without moving your hips, and without changing the angle of your thigh, straighten your right leg. Bend your knee, bring your foot to the floor, and then straighten your left leg. Bend your knee, bring your foot to the floor. So it's like a robot version of zoomies. And again, straighten your right leg. Bend your knee, and then straighten your left leg. Bend your knee. Nice. Straighten your right leg and then drop your right heel to the floor and then stretch your right leg up towards the ceiling. Drop your right heel to the floor, leg up towards the ceiling. And again, heel to the floor, leg up to the ceiling, heel to the floor, leg up to the ceiling. And then let your foot float somewhere down there beyond the left, and somewhere down there. And then draw a circle with your leg. And then in the other direction. We were doing this earlier, but now we've upped the ante. Nice. Bend your knee, foot to the floor. Roll down along your spine. Pause. Nice. Roll up along your spine. Knees, hips, and shoulders in one straight line with each other. Straighten your right leg. Bend. Straighten your left leg. And my thighs are more or less staying the same height as I do this. Straighten your right leg. Bend. Straighten your left leg. Bend. Straighten your right leg. Bend. Straighten your left leg. Bend. Nice. So straighten your right leg. Lower your heel to the floor. Swing your leg up towards the ceiling. Heel to the floor. Leg up to the ceiling. Heel to the floor. Leg up to the ceiling. Floor. Ceiling. Last one. Floor. Ceiling. Nice. Bring your leg down and then roll a circle with your right leg. And then in the other direction. Nice. Bend your knee, foot to the floor. Whew. Pause. Stretch out both legs. Drop your arms overhead. And just feel the length of your legs. Arms overhead. That opening through your ribs. Just wiggling your toes. So just wiggle your toes. Get a sense of how they are, where they are. And then point your toes, flex your feet. Point your toes, flex your feet. Can you feel both feet, or does one foot take over in your proprioception and in your motor skills and in your sensations? So just feel. Keep track of both feet as you move. Nice. So then roll in the other direction. Oh, I came across this really cool thing yesterday. It was there's this thing called EMDR, which is this eye movement therapy, which I do quite a lot of. I love it. And then I found out you can do it on a balance board. And so, yeah, it just really rocked my world yesterday. It was really quite amazing. Just so exciting. I love a new layer of me emerging. So wonderful. Nice. So both feet to the floor. And then draw your right knee up towards you. Just pause there. Now let's have a sense of a squeeze, of connection. And then the other side, draw your left knee up towards you. Squeeze it in. And come back to center. Nice. So lying on the floor, reach both arms overhead so they're at a 45-degree angle. So if you bring your arms all the way down to the floor, it's just a bit too far. So 45-degree angle. So it's like you're reaching your fingers towards where the wall and the ceiling meet, kind of above your head. But depends on where you are in the room, of course. But just that kind of maybe your forearms are over your eyes with this. Your fingers are above your head, like above your head. Yes. And then bend your elbows into goalpost and straighten your arms. Bend your elbows into goalpost and straighten your arms. And again, elbows into goalpost and straighten your arms. Cool. Bring your hands wide so they're out at maybe 2.5 foot wide. Elbows into goalpost. Back up to wide. Goalpost. Back up to wide. Nice. Last one. Goalpost and wide. Cool. Bring your elbows to the floor and goalpost. And so we're going to spin our upper arms. And to do that, bring your palms down in the direction of the floor. So it's like my goalpost is falling down and my palms are coming down in the direction of the floor. And take a few times. The first few times will feel tight, and then slowly it actually starts to happen. Your shoulders need to move as well. Let your hands fall so the back of your hands come towards the floor. And back up to center. Palms fall in the direction of the floor. Center. Back of your hands fall in the direction of the floor. Center. Palms fall. Back of your hands fall. Palms fall. Yeah, so slowly now that forward one is a little bit tighter for me. I've got quite a lot of muscle through the top of my shoulders that tends to be tight. So nice, it's really nice. Just allowing an emerging sense of the rotation of your shoulders as your goalpost falls down in one direction and then it falls down in the other. One more time each side. Super. Reach both arms straight up towards the ceiling, make fists out of your hands and roll deeply into your wrists. And then roll in the other direction. Nice. Open your fingers wide. Make fists. Open your fingers wide. And make fists. Nice. One more time. Open your fingers wide. And make fists. Nice. Roll all the way over and come up into your downward dog. All the way over. Find your downward dog. Have a bit of a wiggle. Have a sense of bending one knee, bending the other knee, bending both knees, stretching both legs. So how do you do this? How do you find the length? So way back somewhere in authentic, so find movements that stretch your feet. It can be anything that you feel stretches your feet. Let's find movement that engage your ankles. Probably very similar to the one for your feet. Find things that engage your calves. So find your calves. Really feel like, oh, there's my calves. Nice. Find things that lengthen and bend your knees. So you really focus on your knees moving. Find your thighs. Hips have a ball socket. So it could be like you lift the foot off the floor to find your inner thighs. It could be that you tilt and rotate the pelvis from side to side to really feel into your hips, to feel into your thighs. Nice. Find your hips and your buttocks. Moving, connecting. Nice. Find your lower back, mid-back, lower back, mid-back. Nice. Bend your knees to the floor. Find your shoulders. Knees are on the floor. Shimmy around. Feel the sense of your shoulders in motion. Nice. Sit back on your heels if that's possible. Pause there. Nice. Come sit on your bum, maybe with a block onto your bum, and just roll into your ankles. And roll in the other direction. Nice. Bring the baby toe side of your foot to the floor, slide your foot up towards you, and then stretch your leg long. Baby toe side down, slide your foot up towards you. Down. One more time. Baby toe side down, slide it up. Long. Other side. Baby toe side of the left foot down, slide it up. Long. Slide it up. Long. Slide it up. Long. Try both. Baby toe side down, up. Long. Up. Long. One more time. Up and then pause. Holding on to your ankles. Sitting up tall. Resist into your ankles or pull into your ankles as you rise through your spine. Lengthen through the spine. You can be sitting on a chair for this if you wish. Just find your length. Keep hold of your left hand, bend your right elbow, reach your right hand up towards the ceiling, pull your right elbow down into swan. Right hand up, long, even side bend a little bit. Pull your elbow down into swan. Up, long, elbow into swan. Cool, other side, left hand up. And swan, I'm not side bending, I'm letting my chest lift forward as I pull down into swan. So there's one where we drop our elbow down to the floor, which is side bending. Swan is where as you pull your elbow to your hip, your chest pops forward. Up. And then chest pops forward as you pull your elbow down. Last one. Down. Try both. Both elbows down into swan. Up, diving. And both elbows into swan. Up, diving. Last one. Swan. And up. Super. Bringing your hands down. Just roll your shoulders, big circles. And then circle in the other direction. Nice. Come into your meditation. Come. So, landing in. Grab your chair. Grab your block. Get your eye cushion, your blanket, your Shakti mat, your red light, whatever it is that you're getting, and then land in. So, as one of you reminded me of habit stacking. So sometimes it's really like, oh, I've only had 5 minutes to do that thing in the day. So this is that moment somehow. If you can, how would you find a way of stacking something else into this in a really wholesome way? Nice. Unpack your shoulders, land with purpose and connection. Find your calves, let them release and soften. And then drop your shoulders really consciously into the floor. A sense of depth, stop, pause. And just take a deep breath and let it sigh out from the deep of you. Nice. So relaxing into your toes. So right toes, the right ball of your foot, the sole of your foot, your right ankle, the shin, the calf on the right, softening and releasing. The knee on the right, the thigh falling like a waterfall down into the deep of your hip, into the pond of your pelvis. Really let the whole of your right leg soften. Left leg, toes, the ball of your foot, the sole of your foot, the front of your foot. The left ankle, the left calf, the shin. The knee on the left, softening. The thigh on the left, falling like a waterfall down into the deep pond of your hip, the deep pond of your pelvis. Both of your legs softening. Both of your legs sinking and deepening. Really settle into the pond of your pelvis. lower back, mid back, back of your ribs, shoulder blades, softening and deepening into the floor. The pond of your pelvis, the rib cage, your heart, your lungs, expanding, softening, connecting. The right shoulder, right upper arm, elbow, forearm, right wrist, back of your hand, palm, all of your fingers. The whole of the right arm softening. The whole of the right arm releasing. Left shoulder, left upper arm, left elbow, forearm, wrist, back of your hand, palm, and all of your fingers. The whole of your left arm relaxing. Front of your throat, back of your neck, feeling how the more you soften your jaw, the more the back of your neck releases. These amazing connections between the front of your neck and throat and jaw and the back of your neck. In front of your face, back of your head, your ears, your scalp. The whole of your head and neck softening. The whole of your body softening. The whole of your body softening. Returning to the waterfall of your thighs, landing into the pond of your pelvis. So if you're staying there, amazing. If you are orienting to leaving, then beginning to wiggle your toes, beginning to move your fingers. Have a sense of stretching through your arms, through your body. And slowly, slowly, in your own time, beginning to rise. And so in your own time, if you're staying, great. If you're rising, great. And I'll see you tomorrow for day 19. Many of you are finishing school tomorrow, finishing work tomorrow. It's the beginning of the deep rest, the deep pause already for many of you. So yeah, how awesome. I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful day and great. Ciao.